we should also explain some word problem. At the maximum of the time, the questions are coming in a long statement. So we will have to understand that statement. So that's why today I am sharing the some question examples, and also we will come out with some explanation and few tips and tricks so that you can
Okay.
understand those questions. Although these are very simple, but these are we are talking about all the methodology which is involved in that. So I'm sure that you can see my screen now. Can you see now?
Right.
Okay. So this is all about the what we can say the solving word questions, word problems.
Yeah.
So if you can see my screen now, just now, so you will have to read this first example. It's a very simple, but it will tell you the whole story, how to solve these type of the problems when these are. And last time we have seen a lot of questions, and you have done some, and you got some percentage over there. So let's see. This is the example. Can you read
Okay.
this?
So, example, Sam and Alex play tennis. On the weekend, Sam plays four more games than Alex did. Together, they played 12 games. How many games did Alex play?
Okay, question is very simple. Although you can solve
Yeah.
if the four answers are given, so you can select. But actually, when the statement is given, the whole philosophy how to solve this is very important because it's a very simple question. We have some most difficult questions, and what we can say we will raise the level. That is a simple, but for each and every question, whatsoever the level of difficulty of that problem is, the philosophy, the methods, the mind map
Yeah.
is the same. So that's why I am just taking this example, and what we'll have to do, that is how do we solve them. Although there are so many ways, but the trick is to break the solution into parts. One thing is that whatsoever the problem is, either you have a very lengthy statement, as you have seen last time, those statements were very lengthy, but the answers are very simple. So what you would have to do that the breakdown of the problem. Turn the English into algebra, then use algebra to solve. What I mean to say, this box is clearly saying that what you will have to do, that is that all that lengthy statement, what is that is a
Yeah.
complete story over there. So you are just picking the right things, the mathematical things just to make algebra. What I mean to say, algebra is basically the expression where we are putting some variables and numbers here and there, putting some equations, inequalities, whatsoever the mathematical signs are there. So that is the first step. So that's what is my point is that when you were solving those problems last time, so you were just looking the statements. You are not get extracting the information. What I mean to say, as quickly as possible. So don't
Right.
go for the long statement. Just extract, draw, and jot down all those things which are mathematically what we can say convert or we can manipulate all those mathematical digits or figures. So this is the first step. Now, what you will have to do, how? A few steps are that turning English into algebra. To turn the English into algebra is, it helps to read the whole thing first. That first you will have to read the statement as quickly as possible. Do a sketch if possible. What I mean to say, if you have a pen and paper, so you must note down all those things which can be of the mathematical nature. Assign letters for the values. What I mean to say, that if you are looking for something, so you can assign that is X, A, B, C, or whatsoever. Find or work out formulas. So after having these three steps, so you are in a better position that you will have to recall the formula, the format, that which is the best formula or the format of mathematical form, just to get the unknown. So the next is you should also write down what is actually being asked for. So this is what is actually being asked. So don't go the long story, whatsoever the story is saying. So you must be focused and you must just get pinpoint of that thing, what is actually being asked for. That is the most important. So you know where you are going and when you have arrived. So in this way,
Right.
you will come to know that what you will have to do. Also looks for keywords. So these are the keywords which we can summarize in a way. What I mean to say, when you see, think of that. When you see what I mean to say, there is a statement and a lot of things are there. So what you will have to make them into mathematical form. That is, if you are seeing some word add, total, sum, increase, more, combine together, plus, more, than. So all these words in the story, you will have to put a positive sign for them. Are you getting this? What I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, so whenever out of these words, so you must come to know that you will have to add. Please read this one.
Sure. Minus, less, difference, fewer, decrease, reduce is a negative or minus sign.
Yes, so you will have to minus or subtract something. Next,
Multiplied times of product and factor is think multiply
multiply off.
or add. Yeah.
Very little one is off. Then this or
Yeah.
this. So you must come here. You will have to put the sign of multiplication before this off. And then look at this. Please read this one.
Yeah. Divided quotient per out of ratio, ratio percent rate is divide.
Divide. So these are the basic four operations of mathematics:
Right.
plus, minus, multiplication, and division. So whenever out of these words you are looking in the story, in the statement, so you must come to know that what we are going to do. Either we are adding, subtracting, multiplying, or dividing. So next is maximize or minimize. So if you are finding these words, so what you would have to
Yeah.
geometry, we call geometry formulas. If the length is maximizes or the breadth is minimizes or the radius is maximized or whatsoever these types. So you will have to recall the geometry formula. Rate, speed. If these words are there, so distance formula. So definitely
Right.
rate and speed and the time and these things are just for the distance formula. How long, how days, how many hours, how many minutes, seconds. So if you are talking about the time span, whatsoever the length of the time is either in years or in seconds. So you must think about the time that you will have to calculate some time or you will have to put the time factor over there. So this is what we can say that this is the real convergence of English sentences or the story to the mathematical form. If you can get these words, so you can just transform all those so bulky words into simple mathematical symbol. I'm sure that you are getting this. So,
Yeah.
okay, think it clearly. So, some wording can be tricky, making it hard to think the right way around, such as. So it's a very simple in the sense that sometimes the things are just what we can say twisted of the wisdom that is called the what we can say the twist of the tongue or twist of the expression is there. So what you will have to do, you will have to just simplify in your own words that what is going on, what is the story, what he's asking about that. So that is think clearly. So you must have a crystal clear idea that this statement is actually just asking or stating or narrating something just like that, that we can just convert it into the simple words. Example, Sam has $2 less than Alex. How do we write this as an equation? What I mean to say, so how can we write? What's your idea? Can you see my screen? If you
so
can just this
yeah, I can
example.
see.
Okay. So let's see what is the correct answer.
So it's asking how it should be said or just like what it should be.
Or it should be just like a statement that let S
Oh, okay.
dollars
So
Sam have. Oh, the statement is this:
yeah,
Sam
okay.
has $2
Yeah,
less.
so it's a minus 2 is equal to s.
Okay, a minus 2. So let's see. The correct answer is just like a minus 2. Okay, this was. You
Yeah,
can see this. So
right,
and normally s minus 2 is equal to a is a common mistake. As a question is
right.
written, Sam 2 less than Alex. Sam has less than x. So some way they are just what I mean to say s minus 2. Immediately we
Right.
are just used to write these things. S minus 2 is equal to s. So it's a totally wrong. The correct answer is that s a minus 2. Okay, are you getting this?
Okay.
So very simple. So in this way, a statement is just converted into, because here we less is this one for the subtraction. As we have seen the complete list for the subtraction sign. So here the less, so that's why we are putting the negative sign over here in this way. One more example is that is, if you can read this one, please read this.
Sure. Example, on our street there's twice as many dogs as cats. How do we write this as an equation? So
D,
let
let number of
D be,
dogs.
yeah, let D be number of dogs, let C be number of cats. So it is 2D, no, it's 2C is equal to D because
D
there's
is
twice as
equal,
many.
D is equal to 2C.
Yeah,
Okay. So D is equal to 2C. This one is the best choice. But anyone can get this idea that 2D is equal to C is a common mistake, as the question is written twice: dogs,
right, yeah,
cats. So anybody can write this. But this is a mistake. The right format is this one, that the D is equal to 2C. D is
right.
equal to 2C. So these are very simple, but we are just saying that how many twice, times, how many, twice. What I mean to say that we will have to multiply this. Anyhow, one more example is, look at this. If you can read this, please read this one.
Okay. So let's start with the really simple example so we can see how it's done. A rectangular garden is 12 by 5. What is its area? Okay, turn English into algebra, so sketch. And then use W for width of rectangle, and then height for H for height. And then that, okay, formula for area of rectangle is A is equal to W times H. We are being asked the area.
Okay, so you will have to put the values.
Right,
So this will be the right answer. The area is 60 square meters. Although these are very
right,
simple, but even then they are just telling the whole story that if there is a tougher type of the problem, the hard problem is there. So what you will have to do, you will have to put the things in the right order. Then you will have to recall the formula, the area of a rectangle at this time. So let's see. Now let's try this example from the top of the page. Okay. If you can read the problem first, please just go down. Read this one from here.
okay. Uh, example, Sam and Alex play tennis. On the weekend, Sam played 4 more games than Alex did. And together they played 12 games. So how many games did Alex play?
You
Turn
saw,
English into yep.
yes, yes. Please keep on
Oh
reading.
yeah. Turn English into algebra. Letters use S for how many games Sam played and use A for how many games Alex played. We know that Sam played 4 more games than Alex, so Sam's games equals A plus 4. And we know that together they played 12 games, so S plus A is equal to 12. We are being asked for how many games Alex played, which is A.
So look at this solution.
Okay, solve, start with S plus A is equal to 12. S is equal to A plus 4, so we can substitute A plus 4 for S. Simplify 2A plus 4 is equal to 12. Subtract 4 from both sides. 2A is equal to 12 minus 4. Simplify 2A equal to 8. Divide both sides by 2. A is equal to 4, which means that Alex played 4 games of tennis.
Okay, so this is the way. Although once again, I am saying that this is a very simple question. You can get the answer with the flash of the second. But this is, if the problem is slightly tougher than this one, so what you will have to do, so you will have to write all this story in this way. So if you are just step by step proceeding or solving this question, this type of the question, the more, what we can say, the more difficult one. So you, if you are following all these lines, so you will reach at the correct answer. So you can check also. If you have an answer and if you are doubting something, so you will have to check with all those given values. A slightly harder problem. Now let's see a slightly harder example. Please read this one. Okay,
All right.
read
So
example.
example, Alex and Sam also build tables together. They make 10 tables in 12 days. Alex working alone can make 10 in 30 days. How long would it take Sam working alone to make 10 tables?
So now let's see. Uh, let's pause. Now I'm sure that
Okay.
just now you have a pen and paper.
Yeah, I do.
Okay. So the problem is in front of you. How will you solve that? Before you will have to see the solution after all. But anyhow, just take few minutes to solve this one.
Okay.
Let's see. It's a time. It's a test for
Okay.
you. Okay, please go on.
All right, I'm doing it. Mm,
Are you doing something?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. So good.
30 days. And third. Oh, wait. Okay, I'm kind of confused on where to put like the fractions. So could we just go over it?
Okay. That's why I was saying that I have started with a very simple problem, and thus just this is the twist. What I mean to say, slightly thinking. Now look at this, what you are doing over there. So you have the paper and keep on that what you have written over there. So we have a solution over here. Just I'm going to display that one. So let's see. Turn the English into algebra. Please read this one.
Okay. Use A for Alex work rate and S for Sam's work rate. So
Okay.
12 days of Alex and Sam is 10 tables. So 12A plus 12S is equal to 10. 30 days of Alex alone is also 10 tables. So 30A is equal to 10.
So this was the basic thing that
Right.
statement, we have turned that statement or reshaped that English into mathematics. Are you getting this?
Right. Yeah.
How is there any confusion?
No, I get that.
A for Alex, S
Right.
for Sam's work rate. Okay.
Yeah.
12 days of Alex and Sam is 10 table. So 12A plus 12S, because the time is same. They are producing 10 tables together. 30 days of Alex alone is also 10 tables. 30 into rate of production of Alex A is equal to this one. So you can also match your paper. Are you proceeding
Right.
in this way?
Yeah.
Look at this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, if you're doing over there, what I mean to say that when I have asked just to make a try, if you're just transforming that English sentences, that story into this mathematical form, then it's
Yeah.
a right way just to do that. We are being asked how long it would take Sam to make 10 tables. So this is the question mark. This is the most wanted solution for this answer, for this
Yeah.
statement. So now let's see. We have solved that for, look at this. So what we have done, 30A, 30 days is the rate of Alex working, and the production is 10 tables. So Alex rate tables per day. So per
Right.
day is, if we are just going to divide, this 30 will come on the other side. So this will be 1/3. So that is the rate of, what I mean to say, the production of manufacturing table just within one day. That is 1/3. Start with 12A. That is the rate of Alex, the number of days into the rate, the number of days into the rate of Sam. So 10. They are producing 10 table altogether. Put 1/3 for A. So we have calculated the value of A, the rate of the one person. That is 1/3. We are just replacing this A 12 as it is. A is 1/3 plus as it is, and 12 and S we don't have. So that's why this is equal to 10. As it is right hand side is as it is. Simplify.
Yeah.
Next, this 3 4s are 12. So its simplification is 4 plus 12 as it is, and right hand side 10. Subtract 4 from both sides. So just to get
Yeah.
rid of this 4, this will go on the other side. We will get 6. Divide both sides by 12. We are looking for S, so that's why this 12 is just coming over here, and simplify. After simplifying, we'll get S is equal to 1/2. Look at this. This is the
Yeah.
rate of Sam manufacturing the table, and this
Oh.
is the rate of manufacturing of Alex. So
Okay.
we have A and we have S. As we suppose that A is the rate of manufacturing of Alex, and S was the Sam's rate of manufacturing, which means that Sam's rate is half a table a day faster than Alex. 1/3. That was the rate of Alex. He is producing 1/3 of the table, and Sam producing half of the table faster than Alex. Then what we'll have to do? So 10 tables would take Sam just 20 days. Am I right? If half table is made in one day, so he will take 2 days to complete a table, then 10 tables. How many days? Are you getting
Right.
this? 10
Okay, so
tables.
I was confused on the what the S equals half, but then it was just half a table a day. I
Actually,
just didn't know where. I thought I had to put it in again somewhere, but I guess not.
okay. Now just look at this. This is a possible that if somebody is just making half the table in a day, it's a possible. The next day he will complete. It will take 2 days to make a table, or 2 days to make anything. So it's a real, it's a not imaginary thing that if somebody is taking 2 days to manufacture a space, that may be a specific table, it's very specialized. So that is the rate of, so the question was that 10 tables would take how many days if
Right.
Sam is working alone? So that's why he will take 20 days to complete his task of manufacturing 10 tables. Should Sam
Right.
be paid more? I wonder. Who should be paid more?
Wait, what did you say?
Who should be paid more?
Oh, who
Should
should be
Sam be
paid?
paid more? The question is this one.
Oh,
Should
I
Sam
think
be paid?
yeah,
Yeah, because
because
his
he
that
does it
is
quicker.
1/3. So that what I mean to say that how many days Alex does take to make the table, one table? It's a supplementary question.
What did you say about the supplementary question?
That was how many days Alex will take to make one table.
Uh, 30 days, right? If I remember. I think it was in the beginning of the
30
question.
days? My question, just listen
Just
carefully
Alex by himself?
what I am saying, that if the Sam takes 2 days to complete a table, how many days Alex will take to make one table?
Oh, three.
Three
If yeah,
days.
it's three. Yeah.
Three
I
days.
thought
He
you
will.
were still talking about the
Okay, okay, 3 days. Because 1/3 is that one day he is just completing 1/3 of the table. Next
yeah.
day he will come the other 1/3. The next, the third day, 1/3. So if we are going to add this fraction, we will get the one table. He will complete. And how many days? Sam takes two, just 2 days.
To yeah, to
And
finish a
three,
table.
and three. Alex is taking 3 days to complete a
Right.
single table. So another substitution is example. Look at this. So be careful at this time. Make your calculation. If you can just use what I mean to say, that this is a question. Please read this question. There is a confusion.
Sure.
I can. Yes, this one
Okay.
is.
Jenna is training hard to qualify for the national games. She has a regular weekly routine, training for 5 hours a day on some days and 3 hours a day on others. She trains altogether 27 hours in a 7 day week. How many days does she train for 5 hours?
Okay.
So,
This is a problem. So you will
right.
have to transform this English story, this statement into mathematical form.
Okay. So, 5 is going to be F. Okay. And how many days? Wait.
कटोरी में है कटोरी में इधर नहीं लेके नहीं जाना जी
She has a regular weekly routine, training for 5 hours a day.
I'm sure that you are doing something.
I'm kind of like stuck on. I got 5F plus 3T is equal to 25. Sorry, 27, which is the amount of hours she works on a 7 day week.
Okay,
But
okay,
I
okay.
think I actually got it. So F plus T should be equal to 7. If wait, that's right. So um, and oh, that can make. Oh, I think I actually got it.
Okay, what is that? If you
Well, not
have
the answer yet, but I know what to do. So
answer is
I have
what?
to.
You
No,
should come
I'm
up with the
still.
answer. What is that
Yeah,
answer?
I know. I haven't gotten the answer yet, but I know what to do to get it now.
Okay. Now let's see. Uh, this the number of 5 hours days D. The number of
Yeah.
3 hours days E. So this is just the replacement of the letters. 5 hours
Right.
for D. The number of 3 hours days E. We know that there are 7 days in a week. So
Right.
D plus E is 7. D plus E is 7.
Right.
So, and she trains 27 hours in a week with D 5 hour days and E 3 hours days. So 5D plus 3E is equal to 27. Are you getting this?
Right. Yeah, I got that down, but I used
Okay.
F and T instead.
Okay, and no problem. That is your choice, but we are just
Right.
stating this. You can say the number of 5 hours days as F, the number of 3 hours days T. F for
Right.
5, T for 3. That's a absolutely right idea. So 5T, 5F plus 3T is equal to 27.
Right.
So we are being asked what we are looking for. We are being asked for how many days she trains for 5 hours. For
Right.
five
Yeah.
hours. So that is F. F is
D.
your, D is
Yeah.
over
Oh,
here.
F. Yeah.
Okay. So solution is just look the solution. So we know that F plus T is equal to 7. Am I right? D plus E or F
Yeah.
plus T is 7. So we will have to calculate one. That is called the substitution. What I mean to say, just to get the value of E, 7 minus D. Put it in that 5F or 3T plus 3T is equal to 27. I'm sure that you have written this statement.
Yeah.
And if you miss this one, so you will have to take care that one
Yeah. No,
out
I
of the,
got that. You
okay,
just
if you
switched
got,
like the
so,
over. Yeah.
okay. So this was the original statement. We are just replacing this. This 5F is as it is, or 5D plus sign as it is, 3E. So here we are putting the value of E. Substitute the
Yeah.
value. 27 will remain as it is on the right hand side. Simplification, 5D as it is, and 3 sum the 21. This 3 will go to this one, that this will be negative 3D, and on the right hand side, 27 as it is. So subtract 21 from both sides. What I mean to say, just to get rid of this the whole number, this digit, this
Yeah.
will come on the other side, and this will make 6 over here. So 5D as it is, minus 3D as it is, and we have 6 after getting rid of this 21. So simplify. Look at this. These are both the D's, and we can just
Yeah.
subtract them. So we will get 2D is equal to 6. So look at this. Divide both sides by 2. Oh, yes, it is 3. The number of 5 hours days is 3. The number of 5 hours days is 3. She is training. Now check.
Right.
She trains for 5 hours and 3 days a week. So she must train for 3 hours a day on the other 4 days of the week. So in this way, 3 days, 5 hours for the first 3 days. This will be 15 hours, and remaining 4 days for 3 hours. So this will become 12 hours. So 15 plus 12, this will make 27 hours. So she will complete his task if he is just distributing this way. Am I right? Are you getting this problem?
Right.
Is there any
Yeah.
confusion or what I mean to say? Now, where you were stuck?
No, I wasn't
What was
stuck.
that?
Before I was like I was about to simplify everything down.
So if there is a problem of simplification, just
Oh no, the thing
oh,
was the like small hurdles was just figuring out the second equation.
okay,
But I figured
okay,
out that it was f plus t is equal to
okay.
7.
Yeah, now you have got that one. Is there anything missing in this solution
Uh,
from top to here?
no.
Or anything confusing you? If you are not getting any steps, so it's a most welcoming query. I will explain in a more detail. If you are missing something, if you are not getting that, this is the time. That's why I'm saying that
Yeah,
when we are talking one-on-one, so you can ask as many questions as you can, and I will be in a
right.
better position just to explain each and everything. It's a one-on-one. We are not waiting for other one. So you are the only one. So that's why you can ask as many questions. The solution is in front of you, and you have done something out of this solution, and somewhere you are not getting the clue how to move further. So that's why I am putting this solution in front of you and explain each and every step. And even then, if you are getting some anything, just a fraction of that, that is not coming to your mind at that time. So you please ask. This is the time of asking. Make the query and quiz. So that is the most welcoming thing. So
Right.
all the time looking for that from my students that if they are asking the question, so definitely they are getting something. There are two. If you have no questions, so there are two possibilities that you have got each and everything, and the second one is otherwise you have nothing. So what to ask? Anyhow, so if this question is clear, and these type of the questions are there also in the paper. What I mean to say that these questions are selected from all those lot from the real question. Those were somewhere in the 19 or 17 or 16. So whatever. Are you getting this? That these questions are coming
Right.
out from those papers. Hello? Are you
Yeah,
getting this?
I
So
understand. Yep.
you can also find this type of question for you in the next test. So if you have this strategy, so you will be reach at the right answer because we were looking for the total. If you are just coming back to the problem, look at this. Jenna is training hard to qualify for the national games. She has a regular weekly routine, training for 5 hours a day on some days and 3 hours a day on the other days. So she trains altogether 27 hours in a 7-day week. And
Right.
how many days does she train for 5 hours? So that was a part of the question that how many days she must train for the 5 hours. So the number of 5 hours days is D or F, as you were saying. The number of 3 hours days, that is T. We know that there are 7 days in the week, so D plus C is equal to 7. And she trains 27 hours in a week with 5 days. So rest the story is this, and we will have to give that story in a mathematical form, that is a pure algebraic format. And we are putting the values, we are just getting the substituting one variable, putting in the other equation, and we are getting that. So that is the answer, that she trains for 5 hours on 3 days and
Right.
3 hours for the other 4 days to complete his 27 targeted training 27 hours per week. So I'm sure
Right.
that you are with me at this time. And if
Yeah.
this type of the problem is coming once again in front of you, so you will be very quick just to do that. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, one more example is, can you see this example? If you can read this.
Um, the circle one, right? A
Oh,
circle
yes.
has an area of 12 millimeters square. What is its radius?
I'm sure that you can
Uh,
solve within the seconds. Okay. There is a first chance is given to you.
what did you say something?
Yes,
'Cause
I
your
said.
voice just cut out like really
Oh, okay,
bad.
okay, no problem. What I was saying that it's a your choice just to get the answer first. Then I will show you.
Oh, okay, okay.
If you have a paper, a
So,
calculator,
a circle, yeah. Radius is, oh, unknown. So we have to find the radius.
yes.
Okay.
This is the problem.
Yeah. Hold up. I got a later. So, oh wait, oh, I don't need anything from underneath that.
Are you doing something? Are you looking for anything?
Yeah,
Can
isn't
you
the,
recall the formula? Can you recall the formula of area of a circle?
yeah, it's pi r square, I think.
So what's
Yeah, it
wrong
is
with
pi r square.
the area is given pi, 3.142, and
Okay, yeah, I was just wondering if I needed to do, I was gonna use 22/7. I don't know
20
if I can do that.
22/7 is your answer.
No, 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 that's the pi value, right? Isn't
Okay,
22
okay.
over
You can
7?
put that. You can put that. 22
Okay.
and 7 is also the absolutely right value.
Wait. And then, okay, so I got the radius as,
You can make use the
it's,
calculator.
yeah,
Make use
should I
of
give you
calculator.
like the exact form or it's over pi, right? So it's,
If you have a calculator, you can get the absolute digital value, the point value, up to the 2 decimal
okay,
points. If you have a calculator, if you
so
don't
is it
have,
1.95?
okay, it's your answer. Look at this. Well done.
Oh,
So
okay,
this, if you can read this,
sure.
you can
We need to rearrange, oh,
you can see
letters?
the figure also.
Yeah,
Okay, look at this.
we need to rearrange the formula to find the area. Start with a is equal to pi r squared, swap sides, divide both sides by pi, so r squared is equal to a divided by pi. Take the square root of both sides. Now we can use the formula and we get r is equal to 1.957 up to 3 places.
So this was your answer.
Yeah,
Okay, so absolutely right answer. So
yeah,
what was the mathematics involved over there? This is all these steps. So I think
yeah,
there is no further, what I mean to say,
no,
detail. Anyhow, so look at this problem. Can you see my
okay,
screen now?
yeah. Okay, example, a cube has a volume of 125 millimeters cube. What's its surface area? Okay, so, right.
Can you solve this?
Yeah, yeah, I got it.
Please do it.
Yeah, I will. So 120 isn't, that's 25. So wait, is it 5? Okay, yeah, it is 5. Okay, just making sure.
5.
Yeah, no, no, that's the, what do you call it? That's the side length. And then the surface area is 6 times square root of the side. So 150.
Surface area. Okay, now let's see. So you will have to use these letters.
Right.
Look at this. Please read
Oh,
this
use
solution.
V for volume, use A for area, use S for side length of cube. Formulas use, oh, volume of a cube is side times, sorry, side cube. Surface area of a cube is A is equal to 6S squared. We are being asked for the surface area.
Yes.
First, work out S using the volume formula. Start with V is equal to S cubed. Swap sides. Take the cube root of both sides. And we get S is equal to 5. Now
You
we
got
calculate
that. You
surface
got
area.
that.
Yeah, I
Five.
got that. Yeah, I
Yes.
got the 5.
Then
And then now we calculate surface area. Start with area is equal to 6S squared. And we get A is equal to 6 times 5 squared. A is equal to 6 times 25, which is 150 millimeters squared.
that
which is
was your
what I got.
answer. That was your answer.
Yeah.
Okay, matching
Yep.
answer.
Right.
Oh, good. So if you have this answer, so absolutely right. Now the next example is this one. Please read this example if you can read this.
Sure.
Yes.
Example, Joel works at a local pizza parlor. When he works overtime, he earns 1 1/4 times the normal rate. One week, Joel worked for 40 hours at the normal rate of pay, and also worked 12 hours of overtime pay. If Joel earned 660 altogether in that week, what's his normal rate of pay?
Yes. Please make use of the calculator, pen, pencil, and your brain.
Okay. 40 hours plus. Okay, so normal rates.
I'm sure that you are doing some real calculation.
I'm working.
Okay, we have very little time left, so I will have to go. Anyhow, I'm just showing this solution, just match this one.
Sure.
Okay, so this was the story, and that is the solution.
Okay, yeah, I was on my way to get that. Yeah, pretty much
Okay,
what I had.
so
Yeah.
so we are ending over here because I will have to go. Anyhow, the one thing is that 7 means 7 because that's in the morning over here. Now we are 8 early in the morning, so a lot of things to do now.
Right.
So that's why if you are available at 7 Pakistan Standard Time, so we will go through for the 60 minutes. Okay. So this time you are missing some part of that. What I mean to say that please make sure that you must be available at 7. Okay,
Yeah.
so we are ending over here. So we'll continue that. There are many other interesting questions, but this is the time to say Allah Hafiz.
All right. Allah
Okay,
Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz.